So today we've got a 2007 Dodge Ram 1500 model. It doesn't really matter if it's 1500, 25, all the way on up. What I want to show you is how to remove the driver's side airbag assembly and what steps you need to take to make sure you don't do any damage to the vehicle or hurt yourself. It's pretty much straightforward. So with that, we'll go ahead and move inside and get started. Yeah, we're going to move inside. Go ahead and get started on removing the airbag assembly. This one's held in place with two 10mm bolts. These go directly through the back of the steering wheel. And in order to get to the area where you can access the bolts, you kind of need to turn the steering wheel either at a 9 o'clock position or 3 o'clock so that you can get to both ends. Now, I'm not unhooking the airbag, I'm just taking the bolts loose at this point. So that's why I want to leave the battery still hooked up. That way I can crank the vehicle, easily turn, get to my access plug in the back, the hole. I can turn it off now. Get up in here with my 10. Break it loose and work on getting the bolt out. As soon as I get done with that, crank it up, spin it again in the opposite direction. That way I can get to that other last bolt. Go, that one's there, we'll crank it up. Alright. Now I want to work on getting that last bolt off, and at that point I want to crank it up one more time, get the steering wheel straight. Then we'll proceed to disconnect the battery, because at that point we need to allow the capacitor side of the airbag control module to lose the voltage, so that way we don't cause any problems, either hurting ourselves with an airbag accidental deployment or damage anything on the vehicle when it deploys as well. So with that, we'll go ahead and move on to getting the last bolt. We got the bolts out, we got the steering wheel straight again, and we've waited our 5 to 15 minutes to go ahead and let the capacitor discharge. Now it's just a matter of pulling the airbag off. Now we got to get access to the connectors on the back side. We've got two of them that are for the first squid and second squid, which means first and second inflators of the airbag, because it is a dual stage. Depending on what's needed, it can partially, it can fire off one igniter, or it can fire off both to give even fuller charge. And we also got the horn pad we've got to disconnect. Now on the airbag connectors, what you need to do, you need to squeeze in on the ends of the connector on the sides. There's two sides you need to squeeze, and then start working it up. There you go. As well as the other one. We've got a black one and a brown one. They're not interchangeable. Each one of the connectors is keyed differently, so you cannot put them in the wrong place or upside down. And then all we got to do is disconnect the horn pad. Now we've got our airbag off. As you saw, the airbag removal pretty much wasn't nothing too difficult. Just a couple precautions you need to take care of as far as that unhooking the battery before you do anything with the airbag, because all it takes is some static electricity to sometimes ignite these things off as well. So with that, just take your time, follow the steps, and I always appreciate you watching my videos. Please subscribe. That way you'll be notified when another video comes up that may pertain to something you need to know. With that, I always appreciate it. Thank you.